Ball, and right now we're outside the venue for Megadeth's gig tonight, Le Zénith in Paris, and now I'm joined by Pantera. Diamond and Phil have joined me on the Headbangers Ball. We will be back with Megadeth a little bit later on, but this band, they've got an album out called A Vulgar Display of Power, and my God, do they live up to that title. So hi guys, welcome back to Headbangers Ball, Phil, because we've met before, haven't we?
Yes.
So you guys, you played a big show in the US with Megadeth a little last year, I think it was. Did that lead to this support slot on the European tour?
Yeah, it did. In the past, you know, we had bad blood and stuff like that. We played the show together and mellowed things out, you know, kissed and made up, so to speak. And here we are on this tour. Everything's really smooth and cool.
Going well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I read somewhere a little while ago that you thought that the Marquee Club in London, the headline show that you played there, was like one of the best gigs that you'd ever
Absolutely.
played. Do you still enjoy the challenge of a support slot?
We like just to play in general. You know, we like to play shows, and no matter what the so-called obstacle or the situation or whatever it is, you know, it's fun to play. And like the other night, we played with Megadeth. It was like a smaller place, small club, and it was killer, man. We miss those. We miss those.
Right. Now, your last album, Cowboys from Hell, was very raw, very aggressive. For A Vulgar Display of Power, how did you try and eclipse that?
We just did it like we do it live. Yeah, we just wrote the song. We just wrote 11 songs, and they just turned out like that. We had come up with the title previous to that, you know, Vulgar Display of Power, you know, because we were so pumped to do the next record. We go, man, we're going to write this heavy record, man. We know it's going to be heavy just because we had spoken to each other about, you know, ideas of the riffs and the songs and stuff, and we go, man, you know, this sucker's going to work. And it just
had to live up to the name.
Had to live up, yeah,
well,
yeah.
Most certainly does. But I mean, but it is a produced album. You've kind of got quite a good compromise there.
Meaning what? Produced?
Well,
I mean, it doesn't sound bad.
No. No, I mean, a lot of bands might go in and like just lay it down live, but you've obviously taken time to get it sounding really, really good.
Oh yeah, well that's Vince.
Vinny. That's Vinny, the drummer.
Yeah.
He's
knows
real good at that. Him and Terry work together in studio really hard.
It's Terry Date.
Terry Date. Yep.
What'd I say?
Terry. No. See, they might be thinking you're talking about
Terry from Wrathchild.
Right, Terry from Wrathchild.
It was co-produced by Vinny, right?
Right.
Okay. Phil, a question for you actually. Most of the album seems, most of the lyrics certainly are based on anger and frustration, but it is kind of tempered with other emotions. Do you find that the best way of expressing yourself writing songs?
Well, you know, everybody always find it really easy to find, you know, the angry and the aggressive and the frustrated parts, but you know, to me it's like a therapy thing, and it seems like it's almost like not a story really, but at the end of each song there's a positive thing that comes out of each one of them. You know, they're positive to me. You know, they're just
anger,
it's like channeling all this hatred and anger and stuff. You know, and people might say, oh, what the hell are you so angry about? You know, I live in the States, man, just like anybody else, and I'm 24 years old. You know, these are times when you know, you should be at your happiest, you know, but there's something always there to swat you down and stuff like that. Always just, you know, this roadblock and all these damn rules that you have to live by. So, you know, to me, the lyrics on Vulgar all are very relevant to anybody who's listening, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, so when you've been on stage, are you like really, really psyched, or are you like emotionally, physically drained?
On stage, just depending on depending on the day, on the gig. A lot of times, you know, so we're really hard on one another, you know, as a whole, you know, and also we're hard on each other individually because, you know, we always want to do our best, you know, put forth 150% every night, and you know, that's usually the main topic after a show, you know, just how we did. And if everything clicked and happened, man, we damn well know it. We're usually ready to drink some beer afterwards. Thank you very much.
I've already had about a 6.
All right, well, perhaps you'll stay with me a little bit more because we are going to see some Pantera on video now. And this is the first video actually from A Vulgar Display of... There you go, that was White Zombie with Black Sunshine, and
Black
as you can see,
Sunshine.
oh absolutely, featuring Mr. Iggy Pop, which is
Mhm.
pretty cool. And as you can see, Diamond and Phil from Pantera is still with me on the special edition of the Headbangers Ball from Gay Paris, and we're talking about their album, A Vulgar Display of Power. And actually, before I get to that, I just wanted to know, how, I know you're like massive Priest fans, how did you feel when you heard that Rob Halford had left Judas Priest?
It's like I tried to explain to some people earlier that Rob Halford is a radical. You know what I'm saying? He's a radical dude. He's got all these ideas in his head, and we just wish the best of luck for him. You know, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. Was just I hope, that they say he's out of Judas Priest and all that stuff, but you never. It's to us, I don't think you ever really know that. You know,
We didn't see it. I mean, we just heard about it actually.
Yeah, you know. We need to probably talk to him on the phone or something.
Yeah.
Just ask him what's really up, because
There's probably a lot more to it than
Sure.
meets the eye. I
Sure.
would imagine. Okay. Now you guys describe your sound as power groove. That was how you described it on Cowboys from Hell. How have you developed that for A Vulgar Display of Power?
well,
Heavy.
we
power group.
write songs that move people instead of going 100 million miles per hour. Instead of following anything, really, we just write songs that will move you, and make you want to dance, man. I'm not talking about, for those of you who don't know, we're not talking about ballroom waltzing. We're talking about
Banging.
dancing. You know what I'm saying? You punks out there know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's like writing songs that we feel, that make us feel one way or another, and that's what that's what.
It's like not trying. It's just like letting it happen.
Yeah, letting it happen. Okay, let's think of this. No, we don't think very much.
It works. It works. I mean, on the album there are some kind of mellower moments. Was it the intention that these would make the heavier parts all the more like intense and shocking?
It works that way, but
Dynamics.
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 That's the word.
Sure.
Definitely wasn't trying to be a hit single or something like that.
No, we just write songs. Period.
But it gives some light and shade, doesn't it?
Well, we're not the type of band that's just hooked on this one
One
thing
damn
either.
thing, yeah.
Like the next record that we do is like we'd like to tell everybody, it's not going to be Vulgar Display of Power Part 2. It's going to be a new Pantera album, and with keeping that in mind, it's going to be the heaviest record of '93 also, or '94, whenever the damn thing comes out.
How can it be heavier? My God.
It will be.
It
No
seems,
problem.
in the lyrics, it does seem that you're very critical of the world. Do you hope that you can change anything through lyrics or music?
Not really change anything, just enlighten people a little bit, But I'm no preacher. I'm just singing songs that make me feel a certain way. I'm not saying to, when take for instance the song Walk. That's about, when I was on tour, or any of us are on tour. We go out and we leave, and we can't call everybody all the time anymore. We can't drink beer with
in
the same
touch,
buddies.
yeah.
You can't do that anymore. This is our
Try.
job. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is what we've worked for years on end. And then you get back into town, and all your friends who you thought were your friends are all snickering behind your back and talking about this and that, and just Phil's not cool anymore, and Daryl's just
Yeah,
he's
we
a
really
rock
changed.
star. Like we've really
Yeah.
changed. And that's what Walk's about. Walk's about, it's like show some respect and just walk on, man, because you've done talk behind my back. Here's my face now. Talk to me like that now, because when they see you, they're like, hey, cool dude, good to see you, man, right on. And and that's not too cool.
Cut.
That ain't cool at all.
Right, okay. Well, we are going to have a little bit more time to talk to Pantera, but right now we've got a band coming up who we believe you are quite big fans of.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you want to introduce this?
I'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Crowbar with Subversion, Kirk and the Boys. Check it out.
That was the Pantera-approved Crowbar with Subversion, a track taken off their album Obedience through suffering.
Heaviest
and,
band in the world, literally. Big T.
Recommended by Phil and Diamond. We have got a few more moments to talk, and you guys have got like a home video out at the moment. It's called Cowboys from Hell. Tell us a little bit about that. Was it really just to show more the personalities of the band and what goes on behind the scenes?
That's just how we make videos.
Actually, it's not behind the scene, it's the
scene.
You know,
Did you have fun making that?
we're just doing it all the time.
Yeah, that's just footage from everyday life. He's got probably more footage of us just jacking off than
living
than anyone, man. I mean, like, well, of course more than anybody, but I'm talking tape after tape, 1,500.
We're doing another one too, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be killer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot longer too, because we got like a whole bunch of just shit that we need to put on there.
So how does it compare to In Bed with Madonna? Is it the full Pantera expose?
Never seen In Bed with Madonna.
Oh, well.
I think we're exposed already. I don't know how we
No joke, man.
So you guys, you're going to finish the Megadeth tour. It's actually quite a long tour, isn't it? And then what's going to happen for you next?
We go back to the States. We go out with Trouble for 3 weeks. We go out with White Zombie for 2 weeks. Take Christmas off.
Halloween off.
Halloween off, yeah. And then after the first of the year, they're trying to set us up with maybe one other band and do a co-headlining thing, which we hate to do, but you know, depending on the band, maybe Alice in Chains or someone like that. Now that would be killer. You know, we'll do that in the States. And actually, they talked about us perhaps coming back to Europe, doing maybe 3 weeks of headlining shows, which would be real fun for us.
I mean, how do you find the European audience compared to the American audience?
It's tough to say anything really about it, because we're playing to, like, you know, we're the opening band. You know, people come to see Megadeth, people came to see Priest, but now more so, you know, there's some Pantera people in the audience and stuff. I think in order to pass a true judgment, we're gonna have to do our own thing, you know, play our own shows. But so far, it's
ain't been bad, man.
No, it hasn't been bad at all.
Okay, well, congratulations on a most excellent album.
Thanks.
And you guys, you're really popular here on the Headbangers Ball. We get loads of requests for you.
Cousin It right here, check it out.
But we're not going to see a video right now, because we're going to actually go to a commercial break, and leading us into the commercial break, we are going to see these guys live on stage at Le Zénith in Paris. And then after that, I'll be back with more from Megadeth. And actually, the 2 days will be choosing their favourite videos for the Headbangers Ball. So see you there, and it's bye-bye from these guys.
Yeah!